Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today is the second upload. Today is yellow day, so to speak. And we did cooler earlier, we are now jumping onto the ladder with Frieza. Frieza for me is just the boss deck of the format. It's so good. Cooler is certainly fun, I do enjoy Cooler. It just has a really strange playstyle compared to Frieza. Frieza can just kind of do everything. Now, Cooler obviously having access to a lot of the same stuff, but the fact that it's not a draw leader is a bit of a hindrance. Okay, we probably just keep this, honestly. We don't really have a turn 1 play, but we do have these, so we'll just keep. But yeah, Frieza is just a monster in and of itself. Funnily enough, I would argue that Broly is probably the next best deck in the format to Frieza. So hopefully this will be a good game. We are going second, which we'd love to see. Big bang attack. Okay, we need to keep that in mind. I think we're... Yeah, we'll charge this. This is kind of a nothing card at the minute. Yeah, so Frieza for me is definitely the boss leader of the set. He's so versatile. His capability of just restanding 2 battle cards is just outrageously powerful. So yeah, so it's something that I genuinely think that even when I'm looking at the reveals from yellow, because of the leader's just inherent effect of just untapping any 2, like it's not specifically like Frieza clan or anything, it's just choose 2 of your battle cards. So this leader has the potential to be good for a lot of sets, like a lot of sets to come. Okay, so he actually charged the Big Bang attack, which I'm kind of happy to see. Big Bang can deal with like our coolers and our 4-drop Friezas, things like that, can deal with that pretty well, so I'm glad to see that gone. Did he whiff on the Gohan? No, he didn't. Okay. Did he hit on that? He drew Paragus. Okay. Right. I think we just charge Zarbon here, honestly. Actually, no. We'll charge this. We don't need 2 of these. We'll just rest Gohan, I suppose. Doesn't particularly matter which one we rest here. And we're just attacking to that. So we have our cooler, which is good. That could be our next turn, potentially. We're at 6. He's probably going to swing here and just dump both of these onto this. Honestly, I would imagine that. So we might, if it is just going to be that, you know, if he taps 3 for the extra card here, I think we more or less just... Okay, so he's just not attacking the battle card. I'm surprised by that. And of course we're yellow, we're taking this all day long. And I feel like once we establish this, depending on how many of these Big Bang attacks he runs, I feel like we'll be pretty much fine. And he's ramped an 8-drop. Okay. I kind of want to keep both of these. I have a feeling that because it's a Broly leader, we are going to have to go very tall. So I think we can just charge Ginyu here. Like, I'm looking at what we're going to play. It's probably going to be cooler, right? We'll just expend the energy marker, and then we can go into cooler. We can probably clear up that board a bit. So yeah, so I think we can just charge this Ginyu. We'll just go ahead and attack. We'll take the life because it puts us to our awaken, and then we just pass. And then what we'll do is we will flip the leader. We'll swing 20k. I don't think I'm actually going to attack, because I don't want that energy in active mode. So what we're probably going to do is actually swing here, and then with the cooler, we'll attack leader with the cooler. And that way we've just completely cleared his board. And he is now within his awaken range, but he has to awaken on his turn, not ours, which is kind of what we want with a Broly player. And there we go. And then we can just pass, untap both. See, that is just absurd. Like, this is wild how just strong this is. That we can just sit back and just attack, and then, you know, we don't even need to use the cards defensively. We force him to try and remove stuff. The likelihood is here, if he has it, he'll Vegeta and he'll probably kill this. But that's the best thing he can do, honestly. But if he awakens this turn, yeah, there's no point in blocking that. So he's done the right thing there. This is something I've been talking about in a lot of my Broly videos, that people, when they go to awaken on their turn, they don't swing with the unawakened side first to get the draw. So he's done the right thing. So he's 25, we'll just throw out a 10, I think. Yeah, we'll give him a Naze. Naze. I don't know how to pronounce that name. So we can actually put quite a bit of pressure onto this card next turn, because we'll attack with the cooler and we'll rest it. So we would have this to go into it potentially. We might just not even care about this, honestly. We might just go face. We're definitely going to charge one of these. We have far too many of them. Right. We could go wider, but I'm honestly not that concerned about it. I think we just start just poking away here. I think that's our best bet. I don't really want to go down the Ginyu route, mainly because Ginyu is only a 20k, right? So we have to essentially sorbet into Ginyu to then get the untap, and then we'd be left with 3. We could probably put that down again, but honestly, Ginyu's a rough one for us, I think. Let's just see what we draw here. So we draw that. I think we just combo this off. Now, we're going to end up going 1 for 1 on hand here pretty much all the way through. He's likely not going to take much, if any, damage this turn, but unfortunately the problem that we're going to have is that we're going to have to keep spending cards from hand to try to challenge him, and that's a position in Broly you don't want to be. You don't want to trade turn like 1 for 1 with them constantly. We'll just rest that, it's not going to do anything. I'm thinking if the sorbet and Ginyu into this 3-drop is actually the better play. I think it might be, you know. Because we can combo onto the Ginyu with the sorbet, and then this is a 25k as well. That might actually just be the better play. So instead of going for the 4-drop, we'll do this. And again, we just want to try and whittle that hand down. I mean, we've kind of went turn for turn here, but we do have a bit of a board now. So all in all, it's not the worst. He is likely going to Broly us next turn. He could also use the 6-drop androids, which would be a problem. It can't target this, but it can clear literally everything else. So we just have to be careful. Did he combo off a Vegeta there? It was a Vegeta, yeah. Okay. do we just attack again? I think we do, you know. So we'll just do that. So we're 25 again, so we're at 8 in hand. If he doesn't take this damage, he'll be at 6 in hand. If he does take the damage, he'll obviously go up a card, but it means he's now within our double strike range, which is kind of ideal. I am fully expecting probably the androids. I'm fully expecting more. I think if I'm him and I have Broly and I have androids, right, I'm probably going to try an androids more so than the Broly. I think that just offers more value, just because he can clear 2 of our battle cards, and honestly, he doesn't need to swing at us. He can attack the field as well. So we'll untap these 2. These are the ones that we don't want to be comboing onto, but like I said, if he plays the androids, he'll kill this and probably this, or it doesn't really matter which of the other 2 he kills, really, but we don't want to just give him an attack target, since he is a 25k leader. Okay, so he goes straight into this. He's probably going to pop the cooler, right? That would be the smarter play, I think. So in hindsight, instead of attacking leader, we probably should have went to clear this, because he would have still spent cards from hand to protect this, and on the off chance he didn't, we would get this off the board. So in hindsight, that was maybe the wrong decision to attack into his leader last turn rather than attacking here. Yeah, we're not going to defend that. Also not going to defend that. So we have to be careful here, because he is likely going to androids on the next turn, and if we can't essentially freeze this card, we're in trouble. And that Ginyu is of no help. Neither is that Frieza, unfortunately. I'm gonna charge the Zarbon, I think. See, we can't freeze this, and all he needs to do realistically is get 1 damage through, and then he will just pile on the damage with the androids for the double strike. And we don't have... We needed another cooler potentially, because we need another 30k, and it's a 4 cost, one that just can't be easily destroyed by the androids themselves. It's a tough one, guys. It's a really, really tough game. Gonna attack first. So we've got a decision, right? We could, theoretically, we could play this looking to clear this, but it's going to be a massive investment from us, no matter what. So we can dump this on it to make it 55. But it's an easy combo out from him, and honestly, I think if we have any chance of winning this game, we need to have him at 2 life going into our next turn. And I think we'll keep this for the defensive step, so we're not going to play anything else here. I think we can just swing... We'll swing 25 first. There is a world where he takes both of these damage, and he just looks to win here. Because if we go and attack this, right, and we don't kill it, we're in a lot of trouble. Whereas if we swing for 40 here, we get the damage through. If we can miraculously somehow survive the next turn, that might be honestly the better play. So I think we're going to do it. I'd rather see him take this damage. Because there's no guarantee that we kill this, right? His cards in hand are, you know, we're going to have to full expend our hand. And it might literally change nothing. So we'll just pass. We have the energy open for this. The 2 super combos. Let's just stick that over there as well. We have a lot in combo power, that's the only thing. We're going to have to probably combo this off at some point this game, or this turn. So he's charged 2 androids, and one of them was just this turn, right? So realistically, he has a third in hand. Yeah. There was no way he doesn't do that. The android play there was probably the smarter choice just to get rid of the 10k combo. He probably realised at the same time as I was thinking it that that is just going to have to get comboed off this turn to survive. I'm just thinking here, I'm trying to do the math in my head. I don't see us getting out of this. I think I'm actually going to combo this off, right? There is a logical reason to this. We still have another for the next turn. We will be going into 6 energy as well. So I think we do this, and we give him this. I want to save the bigger ones for his 8-drop attacks. See, all he needs is 1 damage, right, realistically, and then he's just going to full send with the other 3 energy. There'll be like 4 gigantic meteors behind it. Instant Kamehameha has the whole shebang, like... it's a struggle. Problem is we don't have the combo power either, because a super in both of these is what it's going to take, or one of these and a super still. 35, 55, and again we can only get to 45. God, this sucks because it now means we have to give this up. This is a rough game. I think he'll probably put on about, if I'm him, I at least put on 30k on this attack, for sure. Well, there's that. Okay, he has charged 2 gigantic meters though, but it's not going to matter. I know he'll have another one. They just always do. $60k. Yeah, we can get to 55 between these two. That's annoying. And then it'll just be a full send on this. This card here is really irrelevant. Even if it was a super combo, these are not all going to be dead cards, right? And there's a gigantic Mia. We're just gonna retire. This is a waste of our time. The game's over for sure. But yeah, that was a rough game. I'm trying to think of like where it actually went out of control a bit, because I feel like we were actually in a great position. It's just the issue of the 25k leader. It's just so difficult to break down, especially in yellow with you being 20ks. There are only so many plays we can use, you know, like our coolers and our 4-drop Friezas, for example. We also didn't see any of these, which kind of sucked, but yeah, it was a good game. I must admit, the Broly player played it perfect. I'm not mad at all at the loss. I mean, it's the way that the game goes, you know. I'm assuming in his next game, he could end up bricking himself. It's the RNG of the game. We actually started off fairly strong, I feel, and then all of a sudden we just completely dropped off. I think, you know, it's once green starts getting to that 8 energy mark, or even between 6 and 8, and they can just spam down the androids. Yellow can't deal with it because, you know, we're all 2s and 3s pretty much, apart from the cooler and the 4-drop. So it can get really difficult to break Broly down as a leader. And like I said, when we're trading 1 for 1 from hand, so you know, if I play this, for example, or this, they're all 20ks. At minimum, it means I'm having to either sorbet to draw, and then I just combo off the sorbet, so it was like a net 0 from hand, or every other combo is just a -1 from hand. And if they get to that stage where they are trying to do like a combo war with us, they will always win it, unless we're a crit leader. They will always win that war, because we are having to spend our board to expend our hand to go wide, and then not only to go wide, we're having to expend our hand to combo on top of the wide board, which means that, you know, we're essentially doing it twice, whereas they're only having to do it once. So yeah, but Broly is such a difficult leader to break down, but he played it perfect. I can't complain at that at all. But guys, this is the list. I don't think it's changed much since the last time I put up a Frieza video. I don't think it's changed any, honestly. But great game. Really enjoyed that one, actually. Sucks we got the loss, but you know what? It happens. We pick ourselves up and we go back at it again. And this will be the last video for our double uploads. We'll be returning to our regular 1 a day for the next few videos. But guys, thank you very much. All the love in the world. You guys you're here. You're watching the videos. You're enjoying the content from as much as I can tell. And yeah, I hope that I can keep bringing these videos and you keep watching. But if you haven't already, please give us a like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.